I used to scrub floors while they walked past me like I didn't exist. No hello, no thank you, just side eyes and whispers. You going anywhere with that mop? One guy laughed. I guess someone's got to do the dirty work. And I smiled, because I knew something they didn't. My name is Jamal Reyes. I'm 34 years old. And this is how I went from cleaning offices at midnight to buying out the company that mocked me. This isn't just about proving them wrong. It's about building something they could never touch. Calculated justice. When I was 22, I dropped out of college. Couldn't afford tuition. My mom got sick. Rent was due. Life happened. I picked up a job as a janitor. Temporary, I told myself. But months turned into years. I cleaned law firms, tech startups, even banks. Watched people my age walk in wearing suits, while I mopped the corners of their conference rooms. They thought I was invisible, but I was paying attention. There was one guy, Brent, mid-30s, sharp suit, loud mouth. He loved making jokes when I walked by. Careful, don't slip. Janitor Jamal's been here. Or, hey man, you missed a spot. Hope you're not charging full price. I never said anything, just nodded, smiled, and kept cleaning. But I listened. I watched the meetings. I learned who pitched what. I heard the language they used. They talked like I didn't exist. So I took notes, mentally. Every product they launched, every pitch they blew, every mistake they didn't notice. At night, I studied. Free business courses on YouTube, marketing blogs, sales funnels, digital operations. They partied on weekends. I planned. After my shift, I'd stay late. Took out my laptop, used the office Wi-Fi, started building something, an agency. Cleaning? Sure, but smarter. Subscription-based, automated scheduling, team performance tracking, and a dashboard for clients to see real-time service data. No one was doing it right. They were stuck in the 90s. Phone calls, clipboards. I brought tech to the table. Started with one client, a small medical clinic. Then 2, then 5. In 6 months, I had 4 contractors and a waiting list. Brent? He still made jokes. But soon, his tone changed. My company, Nova Clean, began pulling serious numbers. I upgraded equipment, branded uniforms, real-time feedback systems. Clients loved it. By year 2, I had 22 accounts, and counting. Guess who came knocking? The firm Brent worked for. They just lost their longtime cleaner, needed a replacement. Asked around. Guess who got recommended? Me. They didn't know it was my company, not yet. I walked in for the consultation. Clipboard, polished boots, branded jacket. Brent opened the door, paused. Jamal? I smiled. Hey Brent, I hear you've got a spot that needs cleaning. His jaw dropped. I didn't gloat, didn't mock, just handed him the proposal. 1 month later, we signed the deal. $60,000 per year contract, monthly reporting, automated invoicing. They were blown away. I became their vendor, then their consultant. They asked me how to improve office operations, how to cut waste, how to train teams. I gave them solutions. They gave me respect. 3 months after that, their parent company hit a wall. Mismanagement, lawsuits, layoffs. The office Brent worked at was up for sale, and I made an offer. Clean, quiet, and accepted. Brent didn't show up for the final walkthrough, but his manager did. Shook my hand. Said, "We underestimated you." I just nodded. Didn't say a word. That building? Now it's Nova Clean HQ. They laughed at me when I cleaned their bathrooms. They thought that meant I had no value, no ideas, no future. But they forgot something. Success doesn't always wear a suit. Sometimes it wears gloves, takes notes, and waits. Now, They work for me. Or they wish they did. Calculated justice. Ever been underestimated because of your job title? Tell me your story in the comments. I read everyone. Subscribe for real-life stories of quiet power and strategic payback. Because revenge doesn't need rage. Sometimes, it just takes time.